Used it in a really long time, but I wanted to use the Pro just to get involved with the Apple Pencil as well as the keyboard. I just want to kind of use an iOS device to try to take over some of the tasks I do with my MacBook. Thinking about getting an iMac as well, but I'm not sure yet. So let's pull off the top here. There's so much air in there, it's barely sliding. Gotta give it a shake. There it is. All right, so we got the iPad Pro. Holy, that is thin. I've actually never even seen one in the store. That is insanely thin. That's thinner than this. Wow, it's thinner than the iPad mini. Wow, and it's light. We'll take a look at that in a bit. Just put it to the side here. Inside the box, you're going to get the lightning cable. That looks like a standard size, nothing longer or anything. You're going to get the manuals, I'm assuming, with all of that fun paperwork that nobody ever goes through. Apple stickers, manual, quick start guide, probably warranty information. And then we have the charging adapter here as well. I like that, the bigger one, so it'll charge a little faster. I like actually using these with my iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you want it to charge faster, use the iPad charger. It'll be fine. Okay, let's peel away this plastic here on the iPad Pro. First space gray that I've ever had with an Apple product. That looks really nice. Kind of like it better than the silver. Just to show you a comparison, the silver right here. Oh, it's very close actually. Maybe it's the lighting. You can see it's got like a darker tone, space gray to the silver. Taking a look around the iPad, you can see how thin it actually is. Coming in at just over a pound, it's extremely light as well. To give you some reference, here's the iPad Pro next to the iPhone X and the iPad Mini 2. On the front side, you have the 10.5-inch Retina display, which has a fingerprint-resistant coating. However, you can see it's not really resisting my fingerprints all that well. Towards the bottom bezel, you have the home button with Touch ID. Up top is the 7-megapixel FaceTime camera that can shoot up to 1080p video. On the left side is the smart connector to connect things like a keyboard or a cover. The right side is where your volume up and down rockers are located, and if you do purchase the LTE model, you'll have your nano SIM tray there as well. Moving to the bottom, we have 2 of the 4 speakers and the lightning port. Up top is the other 2 speakers, the on-off switch, your mic, and 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back of the iPad Pro, you have your 12-megapixel camera that can shoot 4K video and is equipped with optical image stabilization. Below the camera is the quad LED True Tone flash. So let's go ahead and boot it up for the first time. It's still really weird to have the switch at the top. I find it still odd on the iPads since now all the iPhones it's on the right side. So let's boot it up. First boot, let's set it up as well. Just put it down here. Looks really nice. Size comparison while it boots up. Let's just put it alongside the iPad mini here. Really big, really big. 10.5 inch. It's not the largest, but it'll do the job here. So let's boot this up. Show you how it goes. Okay, so let's choose our language here. Go pick Canada. Quick start. We will set it up manually. Okay, we'll select our network here. So we've got Touch ID here, pretty simple. You can set it up now. We'll set it up later, but I'm definitely gonna use this. I'm gonna say don't for now. We'll create a passcode. We'll do something really strong here, all zeros, because that's the strongest passcode. We'll use it anyway. Okay, we're gonna set this one as a new iPad. I don't need anything here. Put in my Apple ID. We'll click agree. All right, now while it's loading, just something to keep in mind, it's at 76%, and this thing has been in the box at home for like over a month now, because it's prior to Christmas is when I got this, or when it was purchased, so that's pretty good. All right, now from here, we can choose to go with the express settings or customized settings. I'm just going to continue. I know all the settings that I'll play around with later on. Now, if you wanna set up Apple Pay, you can. I'll set it up later in settings. Okay, we can share with Apple. I choose not to. I don't know what's done with it. It's totally up to you. This is the True Tone display, so we're definitely going to keep it on. You can test it without, so if you hold your finger here, you can see the difference. Kind of gives you more blue. I mean, in this scenario anyway. Access dock from anywhere, cool. This is giving you some now information and stuff about the iPad. Now we'll go ahead and tap get started. Fresh, new iPad. Now, if you're deciding on which iPad to get, keep in mind that the Pro models of iPads are the only ones that work with the Apple Pencil and Apple's Smart Keyboard. In terms of battery life, it's going to be pretty solid at about 10 hours around the board. And price, you can spend anywhere from $650 for the base model iPad Pro to nearly $1,300 for a fully spec'd out model. So this is the iPad Pro. I'll be posting a lot more videos about it, what it can do, what it can't do, how you can do certain things, the traditional how-to stuff that we do on this channel. If you're interested in checking this out, I'll put a link in the description with some specifications as well as some accessories that I'm going to be purchasing with this. So if you want to check those out as well, you can. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.